Hello, hi students. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss previous year MCET questions from oscillation chapter. First, let us go to our first question. The first question is the variation of potential energy of a harmonic oscillator is as shown in the figure. Then find the spring constant. Okay, so this is the potential energy curve that shows the variation of potential energy with respect to distance or with respect to displacement with respect to distance. Now if you observe this curve, the minimum value of potential energy is 0.01 joules and the maximum value of potential energy is 0.04 joules. Okay, that is, as the system is oscillating, the value of potential energy will change from 0.01 to 0.04 joules. Okay, that is at mean position, that is at y is equal to 0, the value of potential energy is 0.01, and at extreme position, the value of potential energy is 0.04 joules. Okay, now let us write this. We came to a conclusion that the value of minimum potential energy is U minimum is equal to 0.01 joules, that is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 2 joules. Okay, and the maximum value of potential energy is U max is equal to 0.04 joules. This can be written as 4 into 10 power minus 2 joules, and this variation of potential energy takes place, that this variation of potential energy from minimum to maximum will take place within a displacement of y is equal to 20 millimeter. Okay, that is 20 into 10 power minus 3 meters. Okay, 10 power minus 3 meters, that can be written as 2 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, now this variation of potential energy, that is U max minus U minimum, this difference in potential energy will be equal to energy half ky square. Okay, now let us substitute this. U maximum value is 4 into 10 power minus 2 minus U minimum is 1 into 10 power minus 2, that is equal to half k, which is nothing but spring constant, that is what we are supposed to calculate, into y, that is 2 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, now this, if I solve this, what will I get? Whole square. If I solve this, what will I get? 3 into 10 power minus 2 is equal to half k into 4 into 10 power minus 4. 2 will get cancelled. Then what will I get? This 10 power minus 2, this will become 10 power minus 2. Then what will I get? 3 by 2 is equal to k into 10 power minus 2. Okay, and if this goes here, what will I get? K is equal to 3 into 10 square by 2, that is equal to 300 by 2, that is equal to 150. Okay, 150 Newton per meter. Okay, so this is the value of spring constant for this harmonic oscillator, that is 150 Newton per meter. Now let us go to our next question. Our next question is, three blocks of mass 700 gram, 500 gram and 400 gram are suspended at the end of a spring as shown in the figure, and these are in equilibrium. When the 700 gram block is removed, the system has a period of oscillation of 3 seconds. If both 700 gram and 500 gram blocks are removed, the period of oscillation becomes. Okay, now if you see, this is a spring mass system. To this spring, we connected 3 blocks of weight 700 gram, 500 gram and 400 gram. Now what did he say? Initially, when we remove 700 gram, okay, when we remove 700 gram, what happened? The period of oscillation, and when we remove this 700 gram and when we set this system into oscillation, this system oscillated with a time period of t is equal to 3 seconds. Next thing is, when we remove both 700 and 500 gram, that is when we remove both 700 gram and 500 gram, when we remove both, what happened? He asked us to calculate the new time period. That is, new time period is how much? Okay. Now we know that the time period of spring mass system is given by T is equal to 2 pi root m by k. Okay, where m is the mass hanged to the spring and k is the spring constant. Now let us go to the first case where only 700 gram is removed. Okay, when only 700 gram is removed, you will have total mass as, that is total mass attached to the spring as m is equal to 500 plus 400 grams, that is 500 plus 400 into 10 power minus 3 kgs. Okay, this will become as 900 into 10 power minus 3 kg. This can be written as 0.9 kg. Okay, now if I use this formula, time period T is equal to 2 pi root m by k, what will I get? The time period is given in first case, the time period is given as 3 seconds. Then what will I get? 3 is equal to 2 pi root, this is kg, no? Okay, 2 pi root 0.9 by k, which is nothing but spring constant. Okay, now if I square on both sides, what will I get? 9 is equal to 4 pi square into 0.9 by k. Let me take this as equation 1. Okay, let me take this as equation 1. Now let us go to case 2 where 700 gram and 500 gram both are removed. Now when both are removed, the only mass that will hang to the spring is m is equal to 400 grams. Okay, this can be written as 0.4 kg. Okay, now if I use this formula, then what will I get? The time period T, that's what we are supposed to calculate, is equal to 2 pi root m by k. M is 0.4 by k. Okay, so since spring is same in case 1 and case 2, so the value of k will remain same. Okay, now if I square on both sides, what will I get? T square is equal to 4 pi square into 0.4 by k. Then what will I do? I'll take this as equation 2. Now let me do 1 by 2. That is equation 1 by equation 2. Then what will I get? 9 by t square is equal to 4 pi square into 0.9 by k by 4 pi square into 0.4 by k. Okay, now what will happen? 4 pi square will get cancelled. K will get cancelled. Then what will I get? 9 by t square is equal to 9 by 4. This 9 will get cancelled. That is, t is equal to 2 seconds. Okay, so now what happens? When I remove 700 gram and 500 gram, this spring mass system will oscillate with a time period of 2 seconds. Okay, now let us go to our next sum. Our next sum is, on a smooth inclined plane, a mass m is attached between two massless springs of force constant k each, as shown in the figure. The other end of the springs are fixed to firm supports. The period of oscillation of mass m is, okay, so this is a mass m which is hanged to two springs, and the ends of these two springs are fixed to rigid end. Now what he is asking? He is asking us to calculate the period of oscillation. That means when we disturb this system, he is asking us to calculate the time period with which it oscillates. Okay, now what we have to do? See, now let us see. What did he give? He gave that these are the two springs whose spring constants are k. Okay, then what did he give? Now this system is oscillated. When this system is oscillated, what he asked us to do? He asked us to calculate the time period. Time period is equal to how much? Okay, now what I'll do? Let me assume that I applied a force F on this system towards this direction. Then what will happen? This spring will compress by an amount of x. Parallelly, this spring will elongate by an amount of x. That is, the compression in one spring is equal to the elongation in other spring. That is one point. Okay. The other point is, now I applied the amount of force that is exerted on this spring, which is used for compression, will be equal to the amount of force that is exerted on this spring, which is used for elongation. That means both forces are same. Okay, so since compression is equal to elongation and since forces are same, then we can say that these two springs are in parallel. Okay, these two springs are in parallel, and we know that when two springs are in parallel, the formula for effective spring constant K dash is equal to K1 plus K2. In this case, K1 is K and K2 is also K. Then what will I get? I'll get K dash as K plus K, which is nothing but 2K. Okay. Now what did he ask us to calculate? He asked us to calculate the period of oscillation, which is nothing but time period. Okay. The formula for time period for spring mass system is given by T is equal to 2 pi root m by k. Okay, where m is the mass hand, that is capital M in this case, and k is the effective spring constant. Okay, now that is, let me take here I take it as k dash. Then what will I get? T is equal to 2 pi root capital M by k dash, which is nothing but 2k. So this is the time period of this system. Okay, the other point here you have to remember is, see here the formula for time period is T is equal to 2 pi root m by k, which is independent of acceleration due to gravity. That means, or which is independent of acceleration due to gravity. That is, irrespective of theta, that is, if theta is equal to 0 degrees or 10 degrees or 20 degrees, whatever it may be, this spring mass system, if it is disturbed, it oscillates with this time period only. That is, T is equal to 2 pi root m by 2k. Okay, so irrespective of angle, this spring mass system will oscillate with the same time period. Or we can conclude like this, that is, the time period of a spring mass system is independent of this angle in the case of a wedge. If you feel that this video is useful, kindly share to your friends. If you have any doubts or suggestions, you can comment me in the comment section. Do like and subscribe, because your single like and comment will encourage me for making better videos. Thank you.